Hello, everyone. I'm going to do a bit of salvage work today. No big deal on that, I guess.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected.
I'm going to use the Moth just because it'll be a little bit faster.
Please visit us again.
Providing the game works.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
There we
System.
go.
Please visit us again.
A little bit worried about that. Got a Fighter 50 cal Robusto cigar. And some Evan Williams bottled in bond bourbon. Oh. Tastes so heavenly. And my ship didn't come up for whatever reason. Retrieve again, bitch.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Escape.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I swear. Oh, while we wait for technical issues. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Or had a good weekend. Let's try this again. I just want to salvage some ships, damn it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Let's see, if we just sit in the window, maybe it'll show.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Star Citizen being Star Citizen.
Please visit us
Alright,
again.
let's try a different ship. Let's try...
Please visit us again.
Oh, fuck. What do I want to try? Let's try the Fortune.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Or actually, let's try the Raft. Maybe if I bring up another big ship, it'll come up. Or maybe the server's completely bonked. Who knows? Oh my lord. Alright, exit the menu. Let's do a server hop. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh my gosh. I knew I should have had the ship ready before I start the stream. It is what it is. Oh my god, that bourbon's so good. I've been drinking scotch. I forgot what the brand was, but I was having some scotch. And it was good. But, bourbon's just so much better. Pyro Gateway. Try again. Oh, hey boy. Wonder if my mic can pick up when he makes his noise. It cannot. I should have gotten some water. I'm gonna be too tempted to drink this whiskey too fast. Weird. If you're curious as to what I'm watching my org leaders. I have no idea what in the star system. Apparently, they're having good server stability. Ah, providing the game works. The intent is just to stream for about an hour or two today, just to kind of get back into the thing, see if I want to kind of do it anymore. It's up in the air, to be honest. Blah. I'm gonna get kicked out of this. I know it. I simply know it. Maybe I should have titled this "Welcome to the Bane of Video Game Existence, Star Citizen, trying to get into the game." I'm afraid to Alt F4 because if I do, I wonder if it's going to shard lock me, which would be annoying. Okay. Stand fast. Let's see if I can fix this. heard the sound, so it looks like it might be moving forward. Let's see. Got me some water. Yep, we're in. Aha. Let's test it. So if you didn't know, you gotta do the stupid little habit of turn off. Turn on. Just to get rid of that stupid refueling thing. It is rather annoying, but that's loud. All right. I just want to do some salvage work. Because of the wipe, I'm broke as fuck.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit us again. Goodbye.
Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Not yet. No. Ah, we have victory. Success. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the setup, but that's for future vet to think about. Alright, so just a heads up, we are not going to do any scraping. Usually salvaging, I would say, is good for relaxing gameplay, which I think you should always do. But as I said, I'm kind of broke. So we're going to focus solely on salvage, or construction materials. And we are also going to look for components as well. Not so much that we can use them, but so that we can possibly use them for crafting. So that'll be the focus. I did not mean to go down the ladder. I love the moth, but I really do hate the fact that the what's it called? The scraping heads are so bad.
Systems activated. Systems on.
Yeah, let's turn that on.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Get through. Alright, let's open up contract. Let's see, what do we got in the 5,000 category? Oh. Get some stealth components from that. Can't break that up, so there's no point. Could break that up. But let's go for the Prowler, because I want the deadbolts as well.
Shields off.
focus our reputation as of right now with... I have no idea what that is. Adagio. Oh, just at senior contractors C. I kind of wish they would just do a percentage instead of a bar, but whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, the good thing about these is you get time to do a little puff. Oh, and my cigar already went out. Oh, horrible. I think I goofed on something with that. And kind of feel bad for Foxy Loxy. His account got shard locked, and it has been 5 days apparently from his last video. That's no bueno.
Quantum travel complete.
There we go.
Shields
Came in
on.
a little bit too hot there. Probably not recommended to drink and operate a ship like this, but alright, so we are going to secure those 2 deadbolt 5s and some components, and then we'll scrap the whole thing. Ah. Okay. Alright, open up both doors. Very good. Ship's ports are unlocked. Very good. And now we gotta fit this down this itty bitty little hole. Yeah. Oop. Don't go up, up, up. Hmm. Whoa. Come on. Bitch. You gotta get it right. Just right. What are you hanging up on, bitch? There we go. There's that. That will not fit in there. I know for a fact that won't. Someone was saying that the Nova might. Oh, well. Well, that wasn't intentional at all. Alright, so I'm just not going to risk it for that biscuit. I forgot this thing had 4 shield generators. Slide it in. There we go. No need to be rough. Alright. Yoink. Probably not a good idea to have it right there when I'm trying to go down the ladder. Heat sinks. Oh, that's just gone. There we go. This might fit. I think I got it to fit once. It'll fit. It'll fit. It fits. So nothing to worry about. Oh my god, no! Why is this game so sensitive at times? Am I good? Okay, I'm good. I am not hosed yet. Okay. Oh, is that a component? It's a component. Sometimes it will clip through, but that has not been the norm, so I don't always expect it to work. But that's good. This is a size 2 heatsink. Can I get it a little bit closer? Perfect, that's what I want. And the reason I want these components is because, one, you can take them apart and then use them to craft other ones. They'd still be, 500 base quality, but could still be useful. And two, hit the wall. Did not. How is this tractor beam that powerful? I swear. And two, some of my ships, especially the cooler aspect, is really nice because stealth coolers don't take up much pips, which can be very nice. Speed up myself. Again, we're not going to scrape just because, one, it takes too long, and especially with the moth. The moth takes forever to scrape. But the other reason is RMC's just not worth it. I wish they hadn't made it that way, where the salvage heads were so ridiculously slow. Maybe if I craft some, they'll be better. Maybe. But as they are right now, they are not good. Did I lose one? I might have lost a shield generator, which is fine. Always expect to lose a little bit. Always a little bit. Water. Drink water, Michael. There we go. If there's any issues with the stream, please feel free to tell me, i.e. audio, because I have been tinkering with it. This is my first time streaming a dual PC setup, so I've tested it with recordings, but I've not tested it with streaming, so please feel free to let me know if there's any issues. Honestly, yeah, these coolers are more important to me than the shield generators, so having two of these is nice. I think you can buy these in game. Pretty sure you can buy up to B, but in all honesty, I don't want to travel to Stanton to do it, so if I can do it here in Nix, I'm okay with that. Trying to stack it, make it look pretty. Okay. And here's the one problem I'm gonna have, or not really a problem, just an annoyance. When it comes down to getting weapons, especially big old deadbolts, size 5s, these bad boys will not fit in that cargo bay. They are just way too long. And yeah, you can put them in an angle and stuff, but I really don't like having stuff float around. So, you gotta put them up in here. Just tuck them in there. It does take away the capacity of my salvages, or salvage dispensers, but it's okay. That's a loss I'm willing to take. I think those are size 4 M4s. I might take them. Well, I don't need them, but I kind of want them. I should be able to clip them onto right there. Should. These are M's. I think they are M's. If they're on the skis, I'll leave them. No, those are... Oh, are those light strikes? Damn it. Those are not... I know for a fact those aren't... Those might be light strikes. Those are light strikes. Light strikes. No, light strikes are just booty, so we're not going to bother. Alright, time to fracture. I thought they had M's, but maybe guess not. It's really hard for me to reduce how much I sip when I drink my whiskey because I'm trying to make it last, and that's 4 ounces of whiskey, and that's a significant reduction in what I usually had back in the day. All right, tell me if this is too loud, please. Just let it kiss it. You're good. All right, next salvage up. I can't break that. I can break that. Let's go for that. I might have some titanium that I can take as well. And it's a big enough ship that it will actually give me some construction material, some sea mat. No, it's not too far either. Why do I have that song stuck in my head? I don't even know the name of it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Looks like my... Are they doing a freaking Hathor mine? That they are. If y'all want to watch a far better streamer, look up Callistrix. VTuber. That might not be for everyone, but very knowledgeable on this game, very patient with this game. She and the rest of the org are doing Hathor mining, which can be a lot more exciting than salvage play, so... We did salvage mining yesterday. I'm working on a video for it right now. See, do some highlight reels maybe. But it was entertaining. It was entertaining. Oh, that is one problem with this head tracker is like I move my head to get my drink and wow. Let's put the water right there. Maybe that'll be better. Oh shit, they're being attacked. Yeah, go watch them right now. Go Calistrix, because they're having a lot more eventful from the looks of it. I just saw a Polaris destroy a ship, so more stimulating. I'm just trying to make money. Up there we go. Now I remember I can take some components off of the ship.
Shields on.
Oh my lord. The cannons. Ooh. This has, but I can't put the M5. See, this is where I'll show you where I get angry with this game. Because those are size M5, those are size 5 M7A cannons, which is what I want. But they won't fit on that grid, even outside. So annoying. And the controls over here. Yes, right there. Oh, we got some cargo. Let's see, anything good. Iron booty. Yoink. Titanium, useful. It's not like super great, but it's moderately decent to sell. I do wish, see how it has the average is 0Q, 0 quality? I really wish CIG would make it so that they're worth at least 500. At least. Just that'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. Because then you could at least craft things, but you can't make them like super powerful. That'd be fine. No, we're not going to worry about nitrogen. That's iron. And yes, I know I could have scanned it, but scanning in this game is kind of annoying at times. Forgot that sometimes my cargo will drift away. Gotta make sure it doesn't drift away. Like it just did right there. All right. Back in it. Let's see. Look at that. That's a shield generator. I don't know what kind. Okay. Well, we'll check it out. If it's industrial, because I know one thing we can't get out. We will not get that battery or this because they're just too big. Thank you. Ports are unlocked. That's fine. Should be wing extend retract. That's what I want. Because you have to expand or deploy the wings in order to get the things off. All right, short ports are unlocked. Open up all doors. Okay. good. Let's get these components out first. Can I get this bad boy out? I cannot get that out. Can I get this out? I can't. Civilian C. Daybreak Civilian C. Okay. Yeah. Not doing me good. Alright, let's try again with the M5s. Or the size 5s. The M7As. Because I want these for my Taurus. But here, I think we'll see the problem in a minute. I guess they're just too long? Which makes... Stay. So if I take this off, well, bam. And I take this off. Let's make all the room. Don't want you to fly away because... Stay. Let's see. No clippy. So. That is mildly frustrating. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay. Was not expecting that way of connecting. Okay, Sec. Fuck it, okay. I could take the size 4s. Do I want the size 4s? Nah. I have 4 sets of size 4s already that aren't being used, so... Again, the priority is money. What I might do later is... I might have it where my alt character, that I have an alt character, takes a cargo ship and follows me to these. That might work. There we go, that's a little bit better on this U size. But we gotta relight this thing every single time. There we go. I know they make better lighters for cigars that are not the jets and all that stuff. But I like them in the Zippo because I like the decorative nature of it, so. 7 2. There's the other hub. Fuel 63. I should be able to do one more before I have to drop off the cargo. Really like that. This is actually kind of what I want. Yep. Bitch. Well, the hell with it. Let's take another Drake Corsair. We know we can't take any real components, or none of the components are really valuable. But how far away are you? Oh, that's really close. This is perfect.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged.
You okay, boy?
Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
Come on. There you are. Alright, so we'll just look at what's in the cargo bay. We won't bother with trying to get anything off of it, component-wise. I just want it mostly because this is going to be a good source of CMAT. And yes, I would use my reclaimer, but it's a pain in the ass to freaking handle solo, even if I use my alt character. But also the issue is typical SIG fashion. Every patch there's new bugs, and in this case it is docking for me. Docking has been the bane of my existence in this game. So I ain't messing with it right now. It's too frustrating. Members of my org were able to like, oh, do that. Like, no, I want simple. I want easy. The reclaimer is annoying enough as it is without bugs. All right, let's see. We got nitrogen. Oh, we got a 4-piece of nitrogen. If it's a 4, nope, 2-piece, don't care. We got a 4-piece of iron, don't care. I just want the titanium and the aluminum. I want the titanium for selling, and I want the aluminum for the Shubin mining. That way I can level it up without actually having to mine. Potassium. Booty. Again, I really wish they would have just made these 500. Just a flat 500 would have been fine. 10. Okay. Oh, that's booty. No. Would the M5s fit that way? You know what? Let's find out. Let's test it. If they fit that way, it'll be interesting. Let's do a quick test. I doubt it. This game would not be that nice to me. I'm sure going into the hole would have been fine, but I don't trust it. Alright, let's test. Assume it's not going to work, but let's find out. If it does, that would be so happy. Because I didn't think those were going to go that way. Nope. I mean, they are. It is significantly longer. Because that's 8. Or it's 4 SCU in one row, so then these must be 4s, and this must be 6 or something. Probably 5, knowing my luck. Okay, well, we tested it. We have confirmed it don't work. And I can't activate my elevator because I blocked the one and only switch. Because I'm a dingus. The girls are fighting a Perseus. Interesting. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I forgot to do the one thing I needed to do. Alright. Confirmed ADSU. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Oh no, it's doing the singles. Why? Why, game? why do you hate me so? Okay, fuck it. It wasn't doing that earlier. It doesn't even give you the daggone option. That's the funny part. Yep. Oh, that's just annoying. It's annoying because I'm gonna have to take each one of those off instead of the 6, 12 I usually do. Whatever, game. Self-producing them. Where the damn big ass chungus right there. Right there. Alright, let's see if I can fix these stupid things. I wonder. I doubt it. See, it doesn't even give you the option. Alright, I'm clicking on 8 SEU. Eject. It's like watching paint dry. Alright, so it's at 39. Let's test it. Let's test it. There. Okay, so it's working now. Did I put auto? Now we have an 8-piece. Oh, this game. Love to hate it, hate to love it. Give me one more and then I can take this one. And then I gotta put an exact 3 more of the itty bitty ones on, which I don't even know how because it doesn't give you the bloody option. This game. I'm sorry that you see this in my screen, but I'm looking at my streaming computer to make sure everything's working fine. There we go. And because of that, I can't put the other ones on it because... Oh, this game. Okay, let's just head back to Cairo and unfuck this mess. Levski. Cairo should be... Cairo should be somewhere around here. There we go. Oh, it's so frustrating. I hate when it does that. It does it randomly too. It's weird.
Quantum fuel, 50%.
Okay. My one concern right now is that those barrels are a little bit too long. We shall see.
Shields on.
And goes down. I should be good on the barrels. I should be good on the barrels. Oh, they're barely. Oh my gosh.
Launch complete.
Okay, now we're good.
Landing complete.
Go ahead and turn off power when you're out of station. I gotta come back up here to do that. Yay. Gosh, that's so annoying. And see, that's the reason why I don't like not playing. I'm not a big fan of using the Fortune or the Vulture. Is I hate 1 SCU containers. It's not so bad with them because they don't produce that much SCU. Ships like this and the Reclaimer, I don't know why they do. They shouldn't. They should only do big bulk. I think what we're going to do for the next run, we are just going to focus on scrapping. We're not going to bother with cargo or components. Because this was mostly, again, just a test to make sure my system was working. So, actually, I might do some combat play. I don't know. Some blueprint grinding later on. But Sunday's a day of relaxation. And as you can tell, I'm very relaxed. Even when this game decides to me. A day of rest. Maybe next time I will bust out the Vulture or the Fortune just to enjoy the scraping mechanic. Oh, this is so tedious. So tedious. Tedious. Tedious is the word I'm trying to say. Yeah, you said tedious. And I also know full well that, yes, I don't need to do the whole perfect thing, but my OCD kind of demands it. Right, now that I have the back set up, now I can just toss these bad boys in. Because what we'll do is, in the event that it does this to me again, we'll pay attention. we will pay attention this time to when we dispense them, and if they are the ones again, we'll hop out and put them in the back. That way this will be nice and flush. Because we're coming back with a full freaking raft. We're not coming back with minuscule amounts this time. You know, I have said that I'm going to watch my swearing, and I have improved quite a great deal compared to days of old, but still something I need to work on. There we go. There is a great channel that if you're playing this game and you're doing something as simple as salvaging or mining or even cargo. It's on YouTube. It's Starlifter Radio, I think it's called. And if you want Star Citizen themed music to include some tongue-in-cheek stuff, such as, you know, elevators braking and 30K wipes and all that stuff, give it a listen to. It's really good. I would listen to it while playing and share it with you, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. Copyright laws are not my strength. Let's see if I can toss these components on. And these two deadbolts. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. And of course, it's always the bottom. But I got some stealth components, which are good. The shields, I mean, shields are kind of useful for some things. I don't know, none of the builds I've worked on, outside of a pure 100% stealth ship like the, what's it called? Razor or the Eclipse, so like none of those I ever really run stealth shields on. I mean, those I run stealth shields on, but nothing else. Like my Hornet, no. But I do use coolers a lot. I haven't run it in the TSG run though, so I wonder how that would be. Deadbolts. I don't even know how many of these damn things I have right now. I should have quite 3, maybe 4. I know that's not really quite a lot, but that's a bit. Alright, now we can unload the rest. And while that's happening, we will take these. Put them down. You know, my org leaders are streamers, and they stream for like 12 hours. God bless those that can do that, because I am not one of them. It is too much. I can play a game for 12 hours, I just don't know if I can stream it. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Check it. go. Now switch to auto. Now that we have this bad boy. Again, 8SU. Eject. Good. Put on the auto. Yeah. The next one, which will be probably our final one, we will do solely this. If it's a cargo ship, we will get the titanium. I think that's not a bad idea, because again, that's more money, and that's what we're really needing right now. And take off the helmet. Look at my... Oh my god, look at... One, I thought I had glasses on, but I don't. Oh my god, look at those. Dude, my guy looks weird. And yes, I know I'm the one that made him. Might have to change my character's look, because that is not a pretty face. That's not even a face a mother could love. Good news is I did do a pretty decent size order before this stream, before I had dinner, so I can show you a little bit of why. Yes, scraping is valuable, but it's not as much money. And until they can make it so that this ship, I don't know why I went so fast, this ship can scrape faster. Yes, I know it's meant to have 3 people, I understand. But even with, I tried this with 2 people, it was still very tedious. So, unless they can make it so that the reclaimer stops being so buggy when it comes down to docking, if you don't want to deal with single SCU containers on purpose, you're going to be stuck with a ship like, you know, this. And again, RMC, because this is what you want. Like, so when you do the tactical strike groups, or if you try and use your carrier-esque ship for its intended purpose, you want large RMC, not little RMC, because it's just easier to load. Yeah, you can buy it. It's inflated price, of course, and you can get it auto-load, so it's a cost-benefit time, you know, to work, oh, I fucked that up, you know, analysis of, do I want to put as much work into it and get less value? Or I could just focus on construction material, do a little bit of that every day, and then when the weekend comes, I can just buy RMC and have it automatically loaded. Yeah, it costs more money, but time is money. Now, if they get the reclaimer to work, then it's not as bad. It's still not great, but it's not as bad. Now, if they could just do a gold pass slash, you know, Mark II of the reclaimer and make it more optimized, then we'll really be golden. But I think CIG needs to worry more about stability of this game before. Oh my gosh, that's the 3rd time? before we worry about any damn thing else. Refuel. I have no idea what damage happened, but let's just... And I don't know what missiles were used, but okay. Contracts. While that's doing its thing, let's look at salvage. I'm tempted to do an... Alright. The reason I'm tempted to do an Argo Moth, not right now, but at some point, is because there are some salvaging missions. I don't know why you can't see the screen where I'm pointing, but you can see, like, some of these will eventually have it where you need to turn in, like, mining head parts. So, I don't know. But these... it's 418,000. Let's see. So, like, 41 of construction material to Levski. Hold on. Let's pull up a thing. So to do one of these missions where you turn in all that freaking stuff. So the 10 SCU... Oh, hold on. Let me pull out a daggone SE trade tools. That should be quick and easy. So construction materials... I'm assuming that's refined. That's not raw. 41 of them. That alone is 492,000 credits just right there. 492. Bam. Why waste... Now, if that's not refined, that's different. I don't know. I might test it out with... I don't have any small ones. The smallest one I have is this one. And this one doesn't have any material. But that's the thing, like, if that's not... It doesn't say it's the rubble, the pieces, or it just says construction materials. So, value-wise, there's no value to that. Let me see. By hand with a tractor, maybe once a... Okay, hold on. It does say... Okay. I stand corrected. Unrefined construction materials. Okay, so that's where this is a bit more valuable. Because even with the mole, you only get out of that 8 SCU singular container, you're only refining 30% of that. So, you can... You're kind of getting more, but you're... I don't know. You're getting more for the quantity, yes, I think. Because, hold on. Let me bust out a calculator because I can't do it in my head. Don't I have a calculator button on here? I don't. Okay. Calculator. So 41 point, it's 25%. Okay. So 41 construction material, if it was transferred into refined construction CMAT, is only about, it's 10.25. Yeah, it's 10.25. We'll say 11. That's 132,000. Yes, that's a little bit better. So, but you're also getting this. 10 RMC is only valued at, it's really weak actually, RMC. That's wanting 10. At most 71,000. At absolute most. So, 7, like that's like a little over 200,000 ish right there. This stuff If you're salvaging it, it's free. It's free chicken, so it's not that bad. And right here, this is all industrial grade, so power plant. But the thing is, it's a size 2. Yeah, we're just gonna have to stockpile it, I guess, to be completely honest. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasted so much time looking at that. One of the many problems with this game is the gameplay loop might be fun to do, like actually like going out salvaging parts of a ship and whatnot and turning them in, but is it worth the time is the problem, because we go into contracts, except on what it offers. Sometimes you move too fast for the game. So in salvage, of our contracts, might have some industrial, might have some that's military. It's an M2, so that'll be military. That might be industrial. That'll be industrial. Industrial. But the issue is also, can you get the components out of the bloody ship is the biggest problem. As you saw with just that prowler, it's not. So, and let's go with a raft, I guess. Goth mommies away. Good. While we're traveling here, I will take a quick break to go to El Baño. And I'm back. I will say this, I'm likely going to have another glass of whiskey before going to bed. I won't have another cigar, though. That's too much stimulation. I already feel bad because I had 2 cigars, like, just this week. I had one yesterday and one today. So, I really would like to try and make it so I only smoke 1 a week. Because these are not cheap. Did you see that? I almost got my eyes on fire. Or my eyebrows. Bit off a little bit. Yeah.
Quantum travel complete. Shields on. Shields off.
I'll show you what I'm talking about with regards to the thing. So you can scan, it takes a minute. problem has been... Oh. Of course, the one time I want to show it, it doesn't show. Okay, so we got some... No titanium? But we do have 2 aluminum. Oh, we do have titanium. We have 1. Okay. We'll secure those. But, like, this ship might have the industrial part. I just don't know. I just don't know if it's worth it. I would say this. Because I typically am playing salvage work, like, a little bit after, you know, like, a day at the office. You know, I might come in this game and, you know, like, play, like, a session, like, an hour, maybe 2 of salvage work. So slowly progressing and building up your stockpile might be a valid thing to do. And then, you know, you build it up and then you can sell it. Or not sell it, but you can turn it in. But again, like, I don't know. I don't know if the time to value, the time to income is worth it. I seriously don't think it is. If you're doing pure roleplay. If you're doing pure roleplay, yes. Yes. 100%. Booty. It should be a 2-piecer. Oh, I forgot the titanium. Aluminum? Again, I'm only taking the aluminum so that I can so I can grind quickly the Shubin missions in Nyx, because it needs aluminum or quartz. Yeah, this would be a 10. Okay. Titanium. Yoink. I really do wish, or I hope maybe, I can unlock some larger contracts or more lucrative contracts, because I would really like to get these to be in bigger containers. Hello. There. 3rd time's a charm. Interesting. Meh. I would love for my org to at some point do it where, even with the fact that the reclaimer is broken, one fully crewed reclaimer, not even fully crewed, like 4 people, and some cargo ships coming out and just pushing out material to mine, or not to mine, but to refine. I think that would be like, that's the moneymaker, I feel. I mean, I'm gonna, at the end of this, I'll tell you how much this load should net me, but also I have a load that should be ready to sell. space chainsaws go brr. Nope. Little piece right there. Might as well get it. It is forcing you something. Alright, next one. Let's look it up. I wish. You know what? Let's go for a Redeemer. No, it's not too far either. Excuse me.
Shields off.
Okay. Weird. Now the Redeemer, I think, doesn't have size 5. I think it only has size 4 deadbolts. But it does have those ADBs, I think. Let me see. Let me look. Does it have some guns that I want? I know I said I wasn't going to, but I might. Let's see. Let's see what they have. Aegis Redeemer. So it is that. It does have. Ooh, it does have size 3 M5As. And it does have the size 4 AD4Bs. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to focus on construction material. Because right now I don't have a ship that can really use the AD4Bs. I do have my Super Hornet, but I'm not going to use AD4Bs on it just yet. I don't think so. I have a good build on it right now. And M5s I do want. However, I can just get another one of these down the road. And I'll just outfit my ship then. And also, until I can get an F7A, power management wise, I can't use size 3 M5As very effectively on it, so yeah. We'll just salvage it, but it's okay.
Quantum travel complete. Shields off.
Where are you?
Shields on.
I love the look of the ship, and I love its intended purpose, but it like so many of the old Star Citizen ships, it needs some TLC. I mean, in order to properly man this thing, you need to have, because those are, yeah, you need pilot controlled. I think 2 of those are pilot controlled, but I'm not sure. But there's a turret. So that's 1, 2. I think there's a butt turret. Yeah, right there. It's tucked away. So 3, 4. So you need 4 people in order to properly man this. It's devastating power-wise, but I mean, 4 people to man it, and hold on, I forgot to release my cargo or release this stuff. Versus a paladin, which you really only need 2 people. All right, actually, I should be good, but let's just do it just in case. Turn that off. Double check, make sure. All right, 30. There we go. Auto eject. Very good. I don't know. Again, beautiful ship. I like the idea of a fast, like almost like a almost interceptor-esque gunship, but it just doesn't have it. Because of gunships in the game, like properly dedicated, we won't consider the Andromeda because like a multi-role-isk. You have Redeemer, Retaliator, Paladin. I think there's a Misk, but come on, let's not count one of the old freelancers. Of those 3, like, only the Paladin is really the most up-to-date one. I do like that they made it so that the Retaliator can carry bombs, not just torpedoes. I do like that. Check. Should be 8 pieces. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working fine. Alright. 70% fuel. We're good. Go to the next contract. So I'll just go for the mole, I guess. That should just be better. I know for a fact I can't break an M2, and no way I can do it with Hammerhead. So, but I should be able to do them all, no problem. Ooh, definitely gonna have to refuel after this one. But yeah, they need to rethink their gunships. Like, again, the 3 gunships that are truly proper gunships are the Redeemer, the Retaliator, and the Paladin. The Misk gunship one, I forgot what it's called, but it's a freelancer variant now. And the Andromeda, I don't think so. I mean, it's a missile boat, if anything. But for pure, proper gunships, I think they should look at the 3. Anvil Paladin is definitely an anti-ship, like anti-fighter, like build, like with the size 5 Goldarines, the 2 size 4 Rhinos, like 4 size 5s, 4 size 4s. It's just devastating, and especially when you put like ballistics on it. Yeah, it's just destroys everything. So it should just be like the brawl. It should be the heaviest armor, I think even possibly the heaviest deflection. The Retaliator, the long boy, the one that has the torpedo bay, it's exactly that. It's a torpedo heavy gunship. So I don't even know if I would call it a gunship so much as it's a torpedo ship, torpedo boat. Because it has what, 6 turrets on it, but yeah, it needs a relook too. But that one, it looks like it should be stealthy. It looks like it should be stealthy. So I think that should be, even though it's big, it should have a significant reduction in its EM/IR signature. Maybe not to the point of course, a Eclipse, but the Eclipse can only carry 3 torpedoes versus the the Retaliator carrying, I want to say, with both modules of set up for torpedoes, I want to say 6? Possibly more. I think it might be more than 6. But I think that might be its role. And that Redeemer, I think that should be like your fast interceptor, like, and it's almost, and it's outfitted with deadbolts and cannons. So it's more so like a gunship that's geared towards outmaneuvering and flanking heavier ships by its base loadout. But that's just a thought. I have an entire different idea for the entire Constellation line. Maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll do another stream, but with the Connie, or I don't know, something. Because I have a Taurus at least. I don't have the other ones, but I do have a Taurus. The Mole does have a cargo bay, so let's check out the cargo bay before I destroy it. I just realized that.
Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
That's not pressed. Sorry. It slipped. Oh, and the shields are up? No, it's not. What cargo do we have? 2 titanium. Ooh. Okay. I think titanium sells for like 7,000-8,000, so that's why I'm kind of okay with taking the time to secure it. Okay. Yeah, the good thing about the Mole is it's a mirror layout of the Moth, so I knows where to go. Yep, they're empty. I had to check. Should they be full? I think so. Junk. Of course, it's gonna be right there. Junk. See, ideally, with a rig like this, you would have like one person's out there securing cargo and components. You have, 2 to 3 people on the salvage heads. And then at the end, just fracture and disintegrate. You don't need anything special for that. But see, if that thing had raw material in it, oh, that would be interesting. That it would be interesting. Good. Ah, 32-ish. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nope, that one's not. Some of the big chunks that are more important. I thought I saw a big ass chunk of it fly up. Now I see that piece over there. Is that really it? One more quick pass. Let me see. Alright, so either I got it, or that bitch went flying. Okay. Onward to the next one. Oh wait, I was gonna refuel. Let me, before I do that, because 30%, not gonna risk it. And I really don't want to go to a service station. That's just fine. And you get to see the problem with the game right now, with the docking issue. Or at least I'm hoping that's the reason why people are leaving ships on the pads. That's the reason why I've done it. I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head. I never even heard it to its entirety. I don't even know the name of it. So weird.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay, good angle. Pardon me.
Contact.
Someone has a crime stat.
Shields on.
Is there a pad that I can land on? There is. Yes. But see, look at that. You got Polaris on one. That looks like Perseus on that one. Another Perseus. And they're all there just because when CIG rolled out 4.8, I don't know why, but they just said, to hell with
Landing
docking.
gear down.
Which, you know what, it's such an easy fix too. Because a place like I thought my ship was on fire. A place like Levski, which has the extra large hangars that, you know, can fit a Polaris and all stuff, just make it automatically
Landing
default
complete.
to open up a hangar. Yes, docking sounds cool and stuff, but clearly it's not working. And this is my home base. Like, it should definitely do that. But any place that has an extra large hangar, don't default to the freaking docking. It's as simple as that. Now, if it's a place like
Quantum fuel
Pyro or whatever
100%.
that just doesn't have an extra large hangar, then yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
Launch.
Hopefully I don't smack my head on anything. Okay. Alright, we'll find the salvage mission.
Landing gear up.
Nope, can't do that. Could do another one. Can't do that. A C1 spirit? I have not done one of those. Let's test one. I know it's not going to be as much, but who cares? And the C1 is one of my favorite ships in the game.
Shields off.
But yeah, just make it current default. Like, it just doesn't automatically go to docking unless maybe you add a hotkey that's or function that's purely docking.
Quantum travel.
They have one for like the loading dock or whatever, I think so. I don't know. I say this like it's, you know, easy and whatnot. Maybe there's a reason that they're doing it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. What's my cargo like on this? Did my? Oh, it was just so dark. I thought my my containers were gone. It's just because it's dark. Okay. You can see it right there, the little edge of it. So, it would, you know, if it had been like that, it wouldn't have surprised me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Oh, yay! Help the Democrats. Text messaging to elect them. Nope. Mind you, not gonna do it for the Republicans either, because none of them are great, but really don't appreciate getting a text message from them to pester me about picking someone.
Quantum travel complete. Shields on. Shields off.
Ah. I do love the Spirit. It's just, I like the Raft more. It's just so much more useful. I don't know about the passenger version of this ship. I don't know how I feel about it. And honestly, I would rather them come up with a bounty hunter version of it too, like they are doing with the Zeus. But that's just me. Oh, we got cargo wires. Aluminum, good. Titanium, one, okay. While we get out, we can start a load of salvage. Double check. Double check. What's it, 34? There we go. That's what I want to see. Wrong gun. Hit. Crusader is just a great ship. I just really wish they would make some tweaks to their current ships and maybe some new ones. I don't know. Cool. If only it was worth something. Cargo must be over here. Oh, there's the titanium. And look at that profile. That is just a sleek looking profile. I'm sorry. When it comes down to like sexy ships, Crusader and Kruger. I think Orison's garbage. Not Orison. Origin. Origin is garbage. And honestly, the best luxury ship is the Connie Phoenix. I think it just looks... What? It looks a lot better. I think, let's see. If I was to grade it purely on aesthetics, my tier list, good, is bottom, Origin, followed by, now granted the new M80 is a nice looking ship, I'm not gonna lie, so maybe newer Origin will be better, but old Origin, no. So yeah, old Origin definitely. Not Asperia, because I like the Prowler and I like the Talon, but the other alien one, I don't like them. That's probably worse. Followed by Drake. Argo. Oh no, Misk, then Argo. I think Argo's a little bit prettier. Now, granted, some Misk ships like the TAC, I like. But, yeah, Argo, or Misk Argo. Then it's RSI. No, wait, yeah, RSI. Aegis, Anvil, Kruger. Kruger, I think, is the most beautiful ship ever. Especially now that they have the Wolf. I am excited to see what they'll do with the... Oh my gosh, it's all gone. Yay. Well, that's disappointing. This bitch just like fucking fly away. Yep, it sure did. What's that? That's a rock. Oh, that was disappointing. Okay. Alright, note to self. Don't bother with the C1 Spirit for salvaging. Yay. Ooh, 400. That's a good one. Horus is good too. Still can't do anything about that. Let's go with RSI. That's usually a pretty good ship to crack open. 58 golf mummies away.
Shields on. Shields off. Quantum travel engaged.
Yep. That cigar is about done because I just burnt my finger. think I might actually call it after this one because
Quantum fuel.
I mean I do have one full side. So this will definitely make a full side, I think. But it's getting a little bit closer to the bedtime, and it's a work day tomorrow. Yay! So yeah. We'll wrap it up with this ship and then head back to Pyro. I will say that if you do want to get into salvaging, with regardless of any ship you pick, if you want to avoid dealing with the hassle of transporting cargo around, like so if you don't have a cargo ship, find a station that will definitely buy the construction material. If it will buy both the CMAT and the RMC, great, but definitely the CMAT. Because that way, one, there's no station that has a debuff or a buff to CMAT refining, to my knowledge. So you're going to get either the 30% for the small bits from the Vulture, the Fortune, and the Salvation, 25% from the Moth, and 15% from the Reclaimer. But pick a place that has a refinery and will buy the CMAT and RMC if possible. And you just do what I do over here in Pyro. Make that your base. Because, like right now, I can sell my RMC. I can sell one RMC, let's just say one RMC of recycled material at Pyro Gateway for 7K. Not bad. Don't need to refine it. But in Nyx, for construction material, there's only 3 places I think that have refineries, and that's Levski, Pyro Gateway, Stanton Gateway. But Pyro is the only one that will buy construction material, and one SCU of that is 12,000. Is it the best in the game? No, but my base is in Levski. I'm trying to keep, in the early game, most of my stuff in Levski, so making Pyro my salvaging hub is not a bad idea. Also, because they have this whole thing now where you can only store 10 ships at a location, it actually might be a good idea to have that.
Shields on.
Okay, I'm trespassing, so I gotta be careful. Don't really have to be careful. It's not like it's a true danger. Just gotta not dilly-dally. We will still search for cargo because it's a guarantee this will have titanium and some aluminium. But that was just disappointing. That was just so very disappointing. That C1 Spirit. It's alright. It's okay. It's a feature in the game. That's all we gotta say. But yeah. Same thing with your mining. Like the difference with mining is, of course, there's so many different types. Levski is the best place to refine. However, might not be the best place to buy certain things. So I can't give any advice when it comes down to a mining base. There are some locations. Oh. Of iron. Of course you're of iron, you bastard. If that was of titanium, that would have been fantastic. But yeah, making a hub for your particular profession is probably a smart move. Minus probably, cargo hauling, because you kind of don't need it. I mean, you might. I don't I've yet to dip my toes into that. I need to. There's so much to get the blueprints. You gotta do so much grinding. Tell me that is aluminum, please. It's titanium. Oh, Heavenly Father, you smile on me. That's what I think. What did I say? Titanium sells for how much again? Oh, that's a two-piece. Let's get my OCD. There. Just so I can easily get to it. Titanium. So one SEU will sell at Stanton for 8,000. So titanium's actually better than RMC if you're trying to make money. So, and you don't have to refine it in this. You just sell it. So that's 32-ish thousand. So that is not a bad haul right there. For a contract, mind you, that cost 10,000. So the CMAT is gonna be probably about 20 or so, 30 maybe, I think. And you got, if you were to do the construction or the RMC, that would be quite a bit of that. So yeah, that's a good haul right there. That is a good haul. I'm not going to sell the titanium. I'm going to do I think a big, well, I probably won't do a big one because I don't know when the next patch is coming. I know there's going to be a patch coming soon, so I might have to do it sooner. But I'm going to do a bulk sell pretty much of this titanium. Yes. I 41, so it should be more than that. So that's not bad. Yes, they should make it so you keep your materials, but never trust CIG when it comes down to their patches. There's an entire like system and method to dealing with how they freaking do their patches, like how to prep for it. It's crazy. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know. Yep, 39 right there. Yeah, it's definitely a 40 plus, so that's not bad. Headpiece right there. That's the next big chunk. Yep, 10 feet. Let's see if there's anything local. Kinda hesitant to get too close. Oh, just thanks to. Oh, that's a turret. Yep, don't want to get too close to those bastards. Okay. Oh, Corundum. Okay. Oops, wrong button.
Shields off.
Let's head to Pyro Gateway.
Quantum travel engaged.
I do apologize for some of the technical issues we had, both with, well, actually, it was all with SIG, so I apologize for SIG. What I might do next Sunday, because I want to try and make Sunday like my salvage day, I might do more of the small, like the Fortune or the Vulture, and use those ships instead. Yeah, you can't get as much, but it's a little bit more relaxing, and you can. The scraping is definitely more relaxing in those ships. You just don't get as much money compared to this ship, and definitely towards the reclaimer. I would love to do a reclaimer video if they fix the docking bay, then where it's at least a 90% chance it works. I will definitely do more reclaimer videos of soloing that. But right now, despite the guys in my org saying that, oh yeah, you like, it can work, but it's just, it's too tedious. Like, it would take forever. So, I don't know. Reclaimer's a maybe. Definitely more Moth. Possibly a Fortune, a Vulture. A Salvation, maybe, then that might just be just to show it off, because I've never really used it. But again, if you want to use the Salvation, so if you start this game, say you bought the starter pack, that's the Salvager starter pack, which is the Salvation. That bad boy can hold a total of 6 on its cargo grid, and it's only those single SCU size containers. And then there's another 6 in the hopper, so total of 12. That's it. That's all you're gonna get out of that bad boy. So with that, could you salvage with it? Yes, obviously you can. I think it's just more ideal for panel scraping than it is for salvage, like components and stuff like that. It's just not built for that. The Fortune and the Vulture, yes, you can put small components in it. But the thing is, especially the Vulture, the moment you put components in it, you then lose out on space for the RMC and the CMAT. So at least with this ship, yeah, I lose a little bit out on capacity, but not by much. Like, if I was to fill my cargo grid on the main loading elevator with components, it doesn't affect, because you can hold 24 8 SCU containers. That's still quite a bit. That's not a bad, sacrifice. Now, the moment you start putting the guns on, like I was doing earlier, then bit of a sacrifice. And that's where a smart thing to do would be at least have, you know, 2 people in your crew. One in a cargo ship, one in this ship,
Landing gear down.
or even in a vulture or whatever. And that way you can use the cargo ship to carry the loot and whatnot, to be the cargo grid. And then the
Landing complete.
vulture and whatnot can just be doing its job. But you need a second person. Or an alt character that you can pilot. One of those two.
Complete. Engines off.
I mean, I use my alt character when I use my reclaimer just to make my life a little bit easier, but... Alright, let's put it all on this side just because it's easier. Alright, we're at 55. Double check, make sure. Click on that, double check. There we go. It's on. I might as well just do... There we go. Very good. So now let me check. Now it is. Not a bad haul right there of aluminum and titanium, tell you what. Tell you what. Especially this titanium. That's a nice little haul. Smacking myself in the face. I don't know why I thought there was a body there. Oh, did that hit me? Really? Come on. Come on, game. So this is a much better haul than the last one. Granted, didn't have the whole issue with the single SCUs being printed out, so we'll be able to do a good haul of refining with this, I think. Now I will show you another issue with this game. And I don't know if this is a intended issue or what. But with salvaging, when you refine CMAT, like it'll take it, refine it into whatever, into the refined CMAT, no problem. These containers that I'm putting in right now, for some stupid reason, they don't go away. They don't disappear like they usually did. I don't know why. You would think that it was a bug where, like, oh, you can just keep on reprinting it and refining it constantly. No, they're empty. They are absolutely useless. So
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I don't know why they exist. I'll show you it in a minute when I go to refine and sell stuff. But I'll show you in just a second once I put this stuff down. So yeah, if we go into my inventory, let me just go to this. This, it says construction pieces, but guess what? This bad boy is empty. Compared to these, see they have the little symbol. These are full. And here's the 8 SU ones, full. But the moment I refine them, these stay in my inventory and they just take up space. So you have to get rid of them. So it is another annoyance that CIG has bestowed upon us in their glorious wisdom. So I don't know why I keep scrolling, but and that's something that I know a while back ago a commenter wrote in a video, like, why am I wasting my time on a game that's not complete? We have no idea when it's going to be completed. One, probably because I hate myself a little bit. Just a little bit. But two, it's when it works, it's a fun game. I know that's a bad answer, but that's my answer. So put that away. I mean, if you again watch Callistric's channel, she has a lot more content than I do. But you can see all the glorious bugs in the game. But for some reason, some of us just keep coming back. No idea why. Alright, so we have one completed. So we will... So we will be using... Oh, sorry. We will be using the... Very slow because I'll pick this up tomorrow. We're going to refine all that. So that's... It says 200, or it does say 23,700. What it really means, if you just remove, I don't know why you can't see that, but I have 237 quantity. Right? So let's see if my math is good. Let's see if California education system is working for me here. 237. I believe the return rate is 25%. So times 0.25 should be approximately 59.25 yield. I am off. So it's not 25%. I think it's 37 times 0.2. It's 0.2. My apologies. So if you do pieces, you will get 20% of that back. So I'm turning in 237. I'm only going to get 47, possibly 48 back. Now, mind you, construction materials, 47 of them. We'll go with the low number. 47. That's 564 credits, or 564,000 credits. So, is it worth it? I don't know. That's entirely up to someone else to decide. Now this bad boy is done. This is 38 credit, or 38 SCU. So this should net me roughly 456,000 credits. Let's store it and let's go sell it. Make sure my math is mathin' and these websites are working. Galleria. Local market. Nothing is. Oh, we do have a medium inventory of construction materials. So what that means is someone has been selling here. Oh, I forgot there's another issue with this damn game. Let me show you another bloody issue. So construction materials, max. See, it's only selling 4,000. Well, that's because that. Would it be nice that if I sold 4 or 9 size 4 containers for 489 trillion 197 billion 673 million 644,032 credits? That would be fantastic. But guess what? Not gonna work. So don't think that's a glitch that can make you money. So what you have to do, by the way, if that does occur, let's see if I can do it from here. Typically I've had to do it in my thing. Alright, so we gotta find them, which is always fun. It might not show here. Oh my gosh, this game hates me. Okay. Alright, so here's the fix. It is a fixable bug. It's just a tedious and annoying one. And I can already feel everyone's like, if it's so buggy, why do you play? Because I hate myself. That's why. Alright. So, you go back to your hangar. I will say that this is why you should do these if you do get into salvaging. Dump everything at your home base or your mining base and wait till you're like getting ready to log off so you don't have to repeatedly do this over and over again. Because what has to happen is, we go here. See, oh, see here? We got the 9. We got the 1. All right. You just take all of it. Bring it on up. There it is. Take it all down. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, it's tedious. So what? If you've played Star Citizen for any amount of time, you know that it is exactly that, tedious. So again, should net us 456,000, roughly. Galleria. And now construction material. See, now first of all, it's moved. Don't know why, but it has. Max, 410. About 40,000 off from what the website says. Website's not always accurate. Things fluctuate, but still 400K. And so if you solely dedicated or solely focused on just CMAT, didn't do anything else, because look at this. 1.8 SCU thing of RMC, it's 57,000. I don't know if it would be considered worth it or not. But now we're sitting at 661. Is it good? No, it's... If you want to make fast money and you just want to do fast money, get combat missions and whatnot, do ghillie missions in Stanton or just do bounty hunting or whatever. TSG you're not going to make money off of because you're going to have a fleet, a crew, an org, and you're splitting the 2 mil, so it's not going to make you money. But, you know, it's still fun to do if it works, when it works. So, let's get us a double dog. And nom, 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 nom. Get those 2 wieners in your mouth. And I alt F4 by accident. So, I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. Why do I do this to myself? Oh. So the reason I did that was, one, to prove another point, that having it where your Z key and your F4 key, which control your free movement, having it right next to that alt, accidentally hitting the alt instead of the Z and the F4 can cause some issues. So, be careful, rebind, I don't know, something like that. Oh my golly gee willikers, Batman. Holy cow, my org is still talking. Mind you, my org is predominantly in Europe, so they're 6 hours ahead, so it's like 3 in the morning. It is what it is. I'm going to make sure my character isn't dead or whatever. But anyways, hey, thank you for joining me. If you're watching this video later on, I will attempt to do a better job of streaming more often. Sadly, I have a real job that can be kind of draining at times, so it is what it is. We all have lives. I do pray that your life is going well for you. I am grateful that you were here with me, or that you're watching the video. Perfect. It worked. That you are watching the video at a later time. I pray that you're doing well in life, and I pray that you're taken care of. Watch out for each other, and enjoy your time in the verse. Later.